a new chapter begins. Not because the calendar changed, but because you decided to listen. Before success shows up in your life, it shows up in your thinking. Before wealth appears in your bank account, it appears in your decisions. And before discipline shows in your actions, it forms in your identity. This message is not here to motivate you for a moment. It is here to reshape the way you see yourself, your time, and your potential. Most people live their entire lives reacting to circumstances, reacting to emotions, reacting to pressure. Successful people live differently. They act intentionally. They decide in advance who they are and what they tolerate. That is the real difference. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your standards. If your standards are low, your life will follow. If your standards are high, your life will be forced to rise. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is self-respect. It is a decision to honor your future instead of pleasing your present. Most people know what to do. Very few do it consistently. And consistency is where everything changes. Success is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in quiet routines, in early mornings, in silent sacrifices, in decisions no one applauds. Your habits are votes for the person you are becoming. Every action you take is reinforcing an identity, either the identity of discipline or the identity of excuses. There is no neutral behavior. Every day, you are becoming someone. The question is who? If you want wealth, you must first develop the mindset that can handle it. If you want freedom, you must build a discipline that sustains it. Money does not reward emotion. It rewards structure. Money flows toward people who think clearly, act consistently, and delay gratification. This is not about working harder. It is about thinking better. Most people try to change results without changing behavior. They try to change behavior without changing identity. That never lasts. Real transformation begins when you stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "Who must I become?" The future version of you already exists. Stronger, more focused, more disciplined. Every choice you make today is either moving you closer to that version or further away. There's no pause button on life. Time is moving forward with or without your permission. And the uncomfortable truth is this: the gap between where you are and where you want to be is filled with discipline, not motivation, not inspiration. Discipline. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. That is why the most successful people in the world do not rely on how they feel. They rely on systems, on routines, on standards. They decide once, then follow through. This channel exists for one reason: to help you build that internal structure, that mental code, that disciplined mindset that creates wealth and long-term success. If this message speaks to you, pause for a moment, like this video, subscribe to the channel. You are not here by accident, and this is only the beginning. Discipline is not something you wait for. It is something you decide. Most people think discipline is about forcing yourself to do things you hate. That is not true. Discipline is about choosing who you become. Every day, you wake up as a result of yesterday's choices. Your habits are not random. They are patterns you have accepted. If you want different results, you must accept different standards. Identity comes before action. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you will struggle. If you see yourself as someone who is disciplined, you will act with discipline. Your behavior always aligns with who you believe you are. That is why temporary motivation never works. It tries to change actions without changing identity. Real change happens when you say, "This is who I am now." Not next week, not when conditions improve. Now, successful people do not ask, "How do I feel today?" They ask, "What does my standard require?" Standards remove negotiation. When you have no standards, Every day becomes a debate. Should I work or rest? Should I focus or scroll? Should I act or delay? Standards end the conversation. Discipline is not about intensity. It is about execution. Doing the simple things every day without excuses. Most people overestimate what they can do in a week and underestimate what they can do in a year. Wealth is built quietly, in boring routines, in repeated actions. The world celebrates results, but results are earned in silence. Your daily routine is your financial blueprint. How you wake up, how you start your day, how you use your time when no one is watching. These moments shape your future more than any big decision. You do not need more information. You need better execution. Knowledge without action is worthless. Clarity creates confidence. Confidence creates action. Action creates results. And results reinforce identity. This is how momentum is built. Most people wait for confidence to act. Disciplined people act until confidence follows. Action precedes belief. If you want to become unstoppable, you must simplify. Too many goals create confusion. Too many options create paralysis. Focus creates power. Choose one direction, one priority, one standard. Then remove everything that does not align with it. Distraction is the enemy of wealth. Every minute you give to distraction is a minute taken from your future. Your phone does not control you. Your habits do. Your environment shapes your behavior more than your willpower. Design your environment to support discipline. Remove temptation. Reduce friction. Make the right action easier than the wrong one. This is how disciplined people win without constant struggle. They do not rely on self-control. They rely on systems. Money follows systems. People who win financially do not chase money. They build structures that produce value. Value creates income. Income creates freedom. But value requires focus. And focus requires saying no. Every yes costs you something. When you say yes to comfort, you say no to growth. When you say yes to distraction, you say no to progress. Discipline is the ability to delay gratification. It is choosing long-term freedom over short-term pleasure. This is the price of success. Most people are not willing to pay it. That is why success is rare. But rarity is an advantage. If you are willing to do what most people avoid, you will have what most people never experience. Time is not your enemy. Misuse of time is. You are not behind. You are just unfocused. Focus changes everything. One disciplined hour per day compounds faster than you think. Days stack into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. And suddenly, people call it luck. It was never luck. It was discipline. It was identity. It was daily execution. This is not about perfection. You will fail. You will miss days. You will make mistakes. What matters is that you return to the standard. Winners are not those who never fall. They are those who get back up without drama. No excuses, no self-pity, just recommitment. Your future does not require perfection. It requires persistence. And persistence is built through discipline. This is a mindset shift. You stop asking for easier paths. You become stronger. You stop hoping for better conditions. You create them. You stop waiting for permission. You take responsibility. This is how identity evolves. This is how wealth begins to form. Quietly, internally, consistently. Money is not the goal. Money is the result. Most people chase money directly. They work harder, stress more, and still stay stuck. Why? Because money does not respond to effort alone. Money responds to value. Your income is a reflection of the problems you can solve and the value you can create. Poor thinking asks, how much can I earn for my time? Well, thinking asks, how much value can I deliver? This shift changes everything. Time is limited. Value is scalable. When you trade only time for money, you cap your future. When you build value, your income is no longer tied to hours. This is why mindset matters more than mechanics. Two people can do the same job. One struggles, the other thrives. The difference is how they think about opportunity. Wealthy thinkers see leverage. They see systems. They see long-term outcomes. They do not ask how fast they can get paid. They ask how long this can pay them. Money flows toward clarity. Confused thinking creates scattered action. Scattered action creates unstable income. Wealth requires focus. Most people want more money, but they avoid responsibility. Money demands responsibility. The more money you want to manage, the more disciplined you must become. That is why sudden money often disappears. The mindset was never upgraded. Wealth is not about how much you make. It is about how you think, decide, and manage. Spending habits reveal mindset. Poor mindset spend to feel good now. Wealth mindset invest to feel free later. This does not mean never enjoying life. It means controlling impulses instead of being controlled by them. Every purchase is a vote for comfort, or a vote for growth. Most people are one mindset shift away from financial progress. They earn enough, they just leak it. Wealthy people protect their money the same way they protect their time, with intention. They track, they plan, they review. Money needs direction. If you do not tell money where to go, it will disappear. This is not about restriction. It is about alignment. Your money should reflect your priorities. If freedom matters to you, your spending should support it. Wealth is built by delayed gratification, doing what others will not do today, so you can live how others cannot tomorrow. This principle never changes. Markets change, technology changes, but human behavior does not. People want fast results. Wealth rewards patience. People chase trends. Wealth rewards consistency. People react emotionally. Wealth rewards logic. Money amplifies who you already are. If you are disciplined, money multiplies discipline. If you are careless, money multiplies chaos. That is why mindset must come first, before strategies, before investments, before opportunities. Opportunities are useless without the right thinking. You do not need to know everything about money. You need to master a few principles. Spend less than you earn. Invest the difference. Think long-term. Avoid emotional decisions. Simple rules. Hard to follow. And that is where discipline returns. Financial growth is slow at first, almost invisible. Then it compounds, just like habits, just like identity. Small financial decisions, repeated consistently, create massive outcomes over time. Most people quit too early, right before momentum begins. They mistake slow progress for failure. But slow progress is still progress. Wealth is not built in months. It is built in years. The question is not, how fast can I get rich? The question is, how strong can I become? Strength creates sustainability, and sustainability creates freedom. If you focus on building skill, discipline, and value, money will follow. Not immediately, but inevitably. This is how wealth is created. Quietly, patiently, intentionally, and most importantly, from the inside out. Time is the most misunderstood resource in the world. Most people think they lack time. The truth is, they lack focus. Everyone has the same 24 hours. The difference is how those hours are used. Successful people do not manage time. They manage attention. Where your attention goes, your life follows. Distraction is the silent killer of potential. It does not ruin your life in one dramatic moment. It slowly pulls you away from progress, 1 minute at a time. Most people are busy but not productive. They move constantly but go nowhere. Activity feels like progress, but only focused action produces results. Focus is saying no to almost everything. When you say yes to everything, you dilute your energy. Wealth, growth, and mastery require concentration. One clear priority beats 10 scattered intentions. Your future does not need more effort. It needs better direction. Time reveals your values. You can say you want success, but your daily schedule tells the truth. Where you invest your time is where your life compounds. Time wasted today becomes regret tomorrow. Time invested today becomes freedom later. The problem is that results are delayed. People quit because they cannot see immediate feedback. Consistency works quietly. You do not notice it day to day. You notice it month to month. You feel it year to year. This is why consistency is rare. It requires faith in the process. It requires showing up even when nothing seems to change. Most people stop right before the breakthrough. They mistake boredom for failure. But boredom is a sign you are doing the work. Success is repetitive, predictable, unexciting, and that is why it works. Consistency beats intensity every time. One disciplined hour per day compounds faster than bursts of motivation. You do not need to overhaul your life overnight. You need to commit to small actions done without exception. Small habits are not small when they are repeated. They are seeds, and seeds grow quietly before they break the surface. Focus protects your energy. Every distraction costs more than time. It costs momentum. Once momentum is broken, it takes effort to restart. That is why focused people guard their environment. They control what enters their mind. They limit noise. They reduce clutter. They simplify choices. Simplicity creates speed. Speed creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence reinforces identity. This is the cycle of growth. Multitasking is a myth. Your brain does not do multiple things well. It switches rapidly and loses efficiency. Focus on one thing at a time. Finish what you start. Completion builds trust with yourself. Self-trust builds confidence. Confidence fuels action. Action compounds into results. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Protect it. Not everyone deserves access to your time. Not every message requires a response. Not every opportunity is worth pursuing. Learning to say no is a skill, and it is a financial skill. Because every distraction delayed is progress accelerated. You do not need more hours in the day. You need fewer leaks. Remove the unnecessary. Eliminate the trivial. Double down on the essential. The future belongs to those who can focus deeply in a distracted world. This is your advantage. While others scroll, you build. While others consume, you create. While others react, you decide. Consistency turns ordinary actions into extraordinary outcomes. You do not rise suddenly. You compound slowly. And then one day, people call it overnight success. They did not see the years of focus, the quiet discipline, the daily consistency. But you lived it. Time rewards those who respect it. Focus rewards those who protect it. And consistency rewards those who trust it. This is how long-term success is built. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Most people fear failure because they attach meaning to it. They see failure as proof that they are not capable. That belief destroys more potential than failure itself. Successful people see failure differently. They see it as feedback, not emotional feedback, practical feedback. Every failure carries information. Information about what works and what is not. If you learn from it, failure becomes progress. If you avoid it, growth stops. Mental strength is the ability to stay committed when results are delayed and resistance appears. Anyone can work when things are easy. Few can persist when effort is required and reward is invisible. That is where strength is built. Resilience is not toughness. It is adaptability. It is the ability to adjust without quitting. Most people quit too early because discomfort feels permanent, but discomfort is temporary. Growth always feels uncomfortable before it feels natural. Your mind wants safety. Growth requires uncertainty. That tension is unavoidable. Those who succeed learn to sit with discomfort without escaping it. They do not panic. They do not overreact. They stay calm and keep moving. Emotional control is a financial skill. Impulse destroys progress. Patience builds it. Your emotions do not define you. Your response to them does. You will feel doubt. You will feel fear. You will feel resistance. That does not mean you are on the wrong path. It means you are stretching beyond your comfort zone. Confidence is built through evidence. Every small promise you keep to yourself builds mental strength. Every excuse weakens it. That is why discipline and resilience are connected. When you do what you said you would do, even when it is hard, you build self-respect. Self-respect creates confidence. Confidence creates courage. Courage allows you to face challenges without breaking. Failure becomes dangerous only when you personalize it. You are not your mistakes. You are the person who learns from them. Detach emotion from outcomes. Analyze instead of judging. Adjust instead of quitting. This is the mindset of resilient people. They expect resistance. They plan for setbacks. They understand that progress is not linear. There will be slow days. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt. None of that disqualifies you. Quitting does. The strongest people are not those who never fall. They are those who get up quickly without drama. No self-pity. No excuses. Just action. Mental strength is built by repetition. Facing discomfort daily trains your nervous system. What once felt overwhelming becomes manageable. What once felt impossible becomes routine. This is how confidence is forged. Not by thinking positive thoughts, but by proving to yourself that you can handle pressure. Pressure reveals character, and character determines destiny. Resilient people do not look for easy lives. They look to become strong enough to handle hard ones. That shift changes everything. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" Every challenge becomes training. Every setback becomes preparation. Nothing is wasted. This is how mental strength compounds. Quietly, relentlessly, over time. Long-term success is not built by intensity. It is built by consistency. Anyone can feel motivated for a short time. Few can remain disciplined for years. That is the final shift. You stop chasing motivation and start building systems. Systems remove emotion from decision-making. You no longer ask, "Do I feel like doing this today?" You simply execute. Success becomes predictable when behavior is predictable. Your daily actions shape your future far more than your goals. Goals give direction. Systems create results. Wealth is not created in moments of inspiration. It is created in quiet routines repeated over time. Small actions, done daily, compound quietly. This is the power most people underestimate. They look for shortcuts. They look for breakthroughs. But real progress happens gradually, invisible at first, unimpressive in the beginning, until one day, results appear undeniable. That is when people call it luck. But it was never luck. It was alignment. Alignment between values, habits, and long-term vision. Financial success is a reflection of internal order. When your mind is disciplined, your finances follow. When your emotions are controlled, your decisions improve. When your focus is clear, your results accelerate. Everything begins internally. External success is a mirror. That is why mindset is not optional. It is foundational. Your environment matters. Who you listen to, what you consume, what you normalize. Protect your mental space. If you constantly consume fear, distraction, and negativity, your progress will slow. Feed your mind with clarity, purpose, and discipline. Your standards determine your future. Raise them. Demand more from yourself, not through pressure, but through commitment. Commitment to growth, commitment to learning, commitment to execution. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Miss a day, not a week. Fall behind, then realign. Momentum is easier to rebuild than regret. Success is not about proving others wrong. It is about becoming who you know you can be. Quietly, steadily, relentlessly. There is no finish line. Only higher levels of responsibility, impact, and freedom. And freedom is the true reward. Freedom of time, freedom of choice, freedom from financial stress. That freedom is earned, not given, and it is built one disciplined day at a time. If this message helped you, take a moment now to support the channel, like this video. Subscribe for more content on mindset, discipline, and financial growth. Your support helps this channel grow and allows more people to access these ideas. Remember this, your future is not decided by luck. It is decided by habits. Choose wisely, stay disciplined, stay focused, and keep moving forward.